We are not your average family. My name is Rachel. You know me as Yoga Girl. This is my husband, Dennis, and this little ray of sunshine is our baby girl, Lea Luna. We live in the Caribbean island of Aruba. Welcome to our channel. This is my first time using our brand new vlogging camera and I'm so excited about it. Apparently it zooms. It's not zooming.
It is zoom in.
Oh, it's a little slow. Hello. Hello. Hey. Hey. How you doing? Right now we just filmed a bunch of crazy stuff. I'm about to get packing because I'm traveling to Sweden alone, which sort of freaks me out a little bit. I don't know what freaks me out more, traveling with the baby or traveling without the baby. I'm heading over to Path of Love. I'm gonna assist the Path of Love, which is a spiritual, holistic, therapeutic meditation retreat. I really don't know how else to explain it. You can find more information in the description of this video. But I'm gonna travel alone. Dennis is flying with the baby 2 days later, so I gotta pack a bunch of stuff and I'm gonna get my shit in order. So find my suitcase and show you guys some of my all-time favorite travel hacks. Let's go to the shed and I'm gonna grab my suitcase. So this is our house. We have a shed that we literally built in our garden, kind of by the garage area, just to keep all of our shit. It's where we keep like Christmas stuff and boxes and winter clothing, and bikes are out here. This shed filled up in about 5 seconds and it's embarrassingly, oh wait, I can't even. This is a real problem. Look at this place. This is insane.
Look,
who lives like this?
That's my wind surfboard. This is your surfboard.
But you have to show the back of it, how pretty it is. Look at my pretty surfboard.
It's been used once.
I use it all the time.
Once.
I don't want to call Dennis a hoarder.
You're a hoarder.
But Dennis is a hoarder, like for sure. So just looking at what we have in here, it's suitcases, it's baby stuff, it's bicycles.
This is my all-around board.
Who needs this many surfboards? How many surfboards do you have? 7. 8. And how often do you surf these days?
More than you.
How many bikes do you have?
I have 3 bikes, and you have 2. So we're kind of close there.
Why do I have 2 bikes? I hate biking.
You have a pink bike.
You put together a bike for me that I didn't want.
One.
I didn't ask for it.
You use it like 5 times a week.
Moving on. Why is there surfboards everywhere?
I'm putting it away.
No, I can't even stand in here.
They even started reproducing.
They started reproducing. Did the big cooler have a baby cooler? I love how what was me getting my suitcase is now turning into us cleaning out this shed. It makes me very excited. You guys want a treadmill?
Yeah, why not?
Yes! They'll take it.
We need to start running.
They'll take it.
Ready? Yeah.
Isn't this exciting? This is a perfect example. Okay, this is a dehydrator. It's really gross. It's really old. And I put it away for someone who likes to dehydrate things to have. And then you put it in the shed. And now it's littered all over. It's about to break and we're gonna have to throw it away.
Didn't you dehydrate your bird sack in that?
It's not called a birth sack. But yeah, we dehydrated my placenta in this.
Bird sack.
So anybody who wants a, it's not a birth sack, you freak.
What kind of sack is it then?
It's called a placenta. In Swedish we say moderkaka, which means mother cake. Okay, why did we come in here in the first place?
You wanted to complain.
I wanted to complain, that's why we're here. I'm looking for my suitcase. Is this the suitcase I normally have?
Yes, I think it is. You have a new carry-on though.
Yes, I do. Where is it?
I don't know, I can find it.
Here, the brand new carry-on. Okay, I'm gonna grab this and this and this. Can you use your man arms and pull this thread out?
That's sexist.
Are you saying you don't have man arms?
That's sexist.
You're saying you have lady arms?
Oh, that's sexist.
You have non-binary arms?
Oh, yeah, I have non-gender arms.
Non-gender conforming arms. Okay, welcome to my bedroom. I'm gonna start packing. I wanna share a little bit about just the suitcases and stuff that I use. I am a little bit particular about my suitcase, different than Dennis. He doesn't care, he'll just throw everything in a suitcase. It's a pile of stuff, it's a mess. We spent a couple of years traveling 45 weeks out of the year, so we have become professional travelers. However, we still travel pretty heavy. I am not a light traveler. I've tried to become one. It's just not who I am. I'm trying to just surrender to the fact that I will overpack, but I overpack in a smart way. The suitcase that I like, so this is just a Samsonite. I am not attached to any label or anything. I need a suitcase that when you open it up, everything stays in one place. They have those kind of hard shell suitcases that divide in the middle. Organizational wise is just a nightmare for me. So everything goes in one place. It's easier to pack and it's easier to keep track of your stuff. So it's just a simple suitcase with a top. I also use a carry-on everywhere I go, even if I'm just traveling for a short time. I don't want to walk around airports carrying a bag on my shoulder, even if it's just a short trip. I want to roll everything. So kind of one of my most important tips for wherever you're going if you're traveling is to make sure that you can roll your shit around. Don't carry anything unnecessarily. Flying takes its toll on your posture, on your neck, your back anyway. So I just roll everything, which means that I have to get smart about how I organize things, and I'm going to show you how I do that. My number one most important piece of advice when it comes to packing, whether you're going for a short trip, a weekend trip, a long trip, you're going somewhere for a really long time, what you want to do is divide the items in your suitcase in a really smart way. You cannot treat your suitcase like some crazy pile of stuff like my husband does and just throw all your shit and expect things to stay organized. You need to separate and organize your things from day one. This is why I have a whole little travel set of things that I use. Individual containers that allows me to completely separate all my different type of items in different pouches. So I'll have one pouch specifically for underwear, another pouch for bras, I'll put all my tops in one place, my jeans in another one, and that way everything stays segmented and in its proper place. Even if I have a really long trip, I always organize things in this way. You just have to do that. Like you can find these kinds of things on Amazon, you can use individual tote bags, like things you already have around the house. Works really well, just keeping a really clear way to separate your stuff. How many of these I use depends on kind of the amount of categories that I'm packing. So I'll have one for underwear, one for like yoga tops and bras, another one for tops, another one for yoga clothing or workout clothing. I'll separate my shoes in bags like this as well so that nothing gets dirty in my bag. And then I have a whole separate thing dedicated to like toiletries, makeup and things like that as well. I do this with my jewelry too. So I have a jewelry case. Inside the jewelry case, I divide my necklaces from my bracelets, from my earrings. Am I a psychopath? They're nodding. Maybe this is crazy to do this, but it's the only way. For me, it's the only way to keep things in order. If you haven't tried this, give it a try. I'm gonna pack some stuff right now. I bought a bikini once and it came in this sort of thing, so you can reuse things as you shop things or buy things or kind of end up with these little containers of different kinds. Save them because they're really good to use for traveling. I'm gone for 3 weeks. I need to get my notebook and my list out. My phone at least. Where's my phone? Here it is. Another travel hack or packing tip that I have is I use an app for everything. It's called Wunderlist. So it looks like this. So it has this little orange star on it in App Store, and it allows you to create lists for anything you're doing. We use this for grocery shopping, for to-do lists, things I have to remember, and for packing as well. I'll just put all the things I need to pack so I don't forget anything, and then as they go in the bag, I get to check them off the list, and it makes this very satisfying little noise. It's my favorite sound. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, when it comes to packing, I'm gonna put big items at the very bottom, the base of the suitcase, of course. I'm gonna start with my jeans, my yoga pants, if I'm gonna bring a dress or anything like that. Hey! Hey, sneaky baby! Oh, that's so good that you're getting rid of those for mommy. Wow, that's great. This is my favorite pouch. Do you want to throw this one too? You've done an amazing job at reorganizing my things here. Are we chilling here? He's standing right there. doing with these legs? Huh?
Inside.
You singing then? Body Loonies. This is a really important part of what comes along wherever I go in the world is the podcast equipment. It goes in the bottom corner of my suitcase. It takes up like a quarter of my bag and it's heavy. And that's it for packing. I have a final pieces, few blouses. I'm gonna separate them and put them right in here. So what I have segmented right now is I have my t-shirts and my top in one place, my yoga pants in another little case, all my underwear in one, my tops in one, shoes in one, and then I let bigger items like dresses and pantsuits and jeans kind of live on their own. Bag of toiletries. Okay. The interesting part is going to be to see how much this weighs. I don't think it's that bad. Oh, I can like lift this with one arm easy. Okay, my next little travel hack is, so everything I'm gonna need on the plane, I always put in the carry-on. I take one of my bigger pouches and I put my essentials. So everything I wanna keep in my airplane seat, because this bag is gonna go in the overhead bin. So everything I need for the flight, so like one book, my phone, my passport, lip balm, an eye mask, if I'm gonna sleep on the plane, just the basic stuff. I keep it in here. And that means I don't have to have a ton of bags and things spread out in that tiny little space where you sit on the plane. I'll do the same for food. So I have one little pouch for essentials, a second pouch, maybe this size, or even a tote bag where I put all the food that I'm gonna bring on the plane. And I will bring enough food on the plane to feed the whole plane. My next travel hack that I'm gonna share is always bring your own food to eat. Like, do not rely on airports or airplanes or airlines to ever provide you with any type of healthy food, vegan food, like whatever your dietary request is. For me, when I travel, I have to eat all the way through or I get super cranky. I will literally cook at least one meal. I'll pack it in a little Tupperware bag, a big refillable bottle of water, of course snacks, like I'll bring fruits and some dried fruits and nuts, maybe some chocolate or something that I want to kind of have on the. So what I'll do is, like, I get on the flight, I'll just open the very top of this bag, pull out my essentials, and then put this in the overhead bin, and that's the last I see of this bag. But I don't have to carry or lug anything around ever. For my carry-on, the most important item that I put in my carry-on is my super big, mega cozy sweater. Even if I'm going someplace warm, I always keep a thick sweater in my carry-on because airplanes get cold as hell. I'll also put an extra pair of clothing, just like in case my suitcase gets lost. I'll put a spare pair of underwear, a t-shirt and a pair of jeans or yoga pants or whatever, so that in case of emergency I have something to wear if my suitcase will get lost. My computer and my charger both go in here. I have my little pouch of essentials. Like, I just keep all my stuff in pouches and I put them from bag to bag, so I have already everything I need right in here. And the last thing I'll do this right before the flight, is prepare the meal and put the food in the bag. Another little tip is, if you want, this is not a necessity, but I'll keep like a little purse around my shoulder that just has the absolute vital things that I need to go through customs, to get to the gate, my wallet, things like that. I'm pretty like obsessive about not carrying shit around at airports. A little bit obsessive about my posture and my upper back and neck health, so I try to carry nothing. You'll literally see me rolling through the airport wherever I'm going, looking something like I always have a ton of space left over in my carry-on. Actually, when I travel with the baby, not so much, because then baby stuff ends up in here, which is way more. Changes of clothing, diapers, food, all that stuff. So it's good to not take up too much space with my own things, because I always have a really light carry-on. It means if I buy something fun when I'm traveling, and there's always extra space for that as well. I'm feeling well prepared, but I've probably forgotten a bunch of stuff. The morning of the flight, I'll kind of reevaluate. I'll realize that I'm freaking out about missing something, or I forgot, X, Y, Z. But right now, I feel pretty good about this packing. All right, you guys. Today is the actual day of my travel. I just put on deodorant. And I'm finishing packing. My neck hurts. I am pretty anxious and stressed about leaving the baby. Trying to get my shit together. Let's see how this day works out. What yesterday was a 17-kilo suitcase that I felt really good about has now morphed into this. I forgot a shit ton of stuff. I think I'm in trouble now. How do you feel? I've been trying to explain that
Papaya.
Papaya. Papaya is a word that encompasses all emotion. I've been trying to explain that I'm leaving today. I don't think she gets it. I have finished packing. This suitcase is really heavy right now. I'm scared I'm gonna be over limit, so I'm gonna give it away before we take off. I have my clothes that I'm gonna wear for the flight, and then here I have my carry-on. I'm gonna put a little bit of food in and stuff. And then this will be my tiny purse that I'm gonna hold. What? So I think I am 1000% ready. I don't have to leave for another 3 hours, so it means I can just spend this time, chill with the baby, eat lunch, relax, and hopefully not freak out. I could cry right now. I tend to panic when I leave the baby and Dennis. It's really, really hard for me. So I try to minimize that by making sure that I'm set in all other ways. But yeah, right now at least this is finished. This is finished. This is finished. So yeah, I guess time to relax. Are you ready to go to the airport with mommy? Look at the flygplatsen. Are you gonna go to bed? Oj! Oj! Oj, oj, oj. Kom, kom, kom. I have my ginormous suitcase ready to go. I still have to weigh it. Let's see what it weighs. For an extra meal for the plane, I have just some pasta with some tomato sauce, vegan cheese, some kale, nutritional yeast, because I don't trust airplane food. And then I always, even if I have like a good Tupperware, I wrap it in plastic just in case, because you don't want a food explosion on the plane. And whatever food I bring, I try to not bring smelly foods. Like I would never bring like a curry or something. I don't want to annoy other passengers with my own awesome vegan meal. That's it. Dennis! Huh? Are you out here? Can you help me? Always like when I'm stressed and I'm going somewhere, he starts like washing the car or something super important. It's gonna be okay. Fork. Okay, let's go. I was done packing so long ago and we're still gonna be late. Looney, let's go! Go put shoes on. Come.
Just the worst.
You leave your sunglasses everywhere. You left them at the thing. You wanna come help mommy with her suitcase? You can push it. Come back. Oh my god. I'm so freaked out about the baby, I forgot to say bye to the dog.
Bye.
He just runs with no goal and stuff. Okay. Har du sett lampan?
Ja.
Häftiga grejer va?
Ja.
Ja. Okej, då sticker vi. Passet. I'm gonna cry soon, so I'm gonna do this bit right now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. We put out new videos every Tuesday.
Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Let's go to the gate.
Yeah. Can you say bye-bye?